Alright guys, welcome back to the little corner of the internet I call Bad Luck Garage. I need to start off by apologizing. I was actually really sick for the last couple days out of work, so I know I was kind of slow to reply to all your comments and your emails, but still not 100%, but we're going to try to get a little bit done to the China Vette today. But before I do, I just got back from the post office and I had these two lovely packages from two of you lovely people out there. So here's the deal. I'm pretty sure I know what's in this one. I have no clue what's in this one, but the guy who sent this one contacted me and told me I might want to open it off camera first, but you know, I like to keep shit real around here, so I'm gonna open it on camera and we're just gonna see how bad it is. So this one is from Sam. You guys might remember Sam is actually the guy who bought Project Steppenwolf. Well, as you know, I left all the LS swap goodies in Project Steppenwolf for the buyer. The pedal, tack module, the harness that we built, everything. So I was actually needing some stuff for the Nova to do the swap over the winter, and he had bought a whole donor vehicle. So Sam offered to send me the tack module and pedal and the tack module harness out of the Suburban that he had, so that we could use that in the Nova. So thank you very much, Sam. Awesome. And it looks like Sam sent something else. So he sent me a shirt, guys. Okay, yeah, if you're in the I guess it'd be like southern Maryland or northern Pennsylvania area, this is actually his company. I'll go ahead and plug you here, Sam. And that's Maryland Auto Glass. I hope that's picking up. We'll plug his company there for him real quick. And this looks like about an extra large shirt. Very interesting, because I just now lost enough weight to get into an extra large. And being a veteran, of course, I love the flag on the sleeve. That's awesome. I actually want to do that to my shirts, but Teespring does not have an option for that. You'll see that in some upcoming videos, guys, mainly because I've undergrown a lot of my shirts lately. All right, yep, and we've got our tack harness and our tack module. And here is the pedal. Now, guys, here is an issue I'm going to have. I don't know if I can use this pedal. The problem with this pedal is I believe this is made for the pedals that are motorized, that move forward and back. But we're going to see what we can figure out with it. But I may have to get a different pedal. But thank you, Sam, for sending me this stuff. You're definitely going to save me a little bit of money and a lot of time at the scrap yard. So out freaking standing, man. And thanks for the shirt too. Yeah, I'm never gonna complain about shirts. I'm always needing shirts. The wife's sitting over here, she can testify. I'm always bitching about how I don't like how shirts fit me. So am I not? Right. Yeah, so never gonna complain about shirts. And I want to say this too, guys. I've had a couple of you contact me, and I'm not telling you to send me stuff, but if you do want to send me stuff, the P.O. box is actually in the description of all the videos. So I know a couple of you have reached out to me. One of you is sending me something really cool that I can't wait to get. But yeah, it's in the description of all the videos, guys. It's a Bad Luck Garage P.O. box. So all right, now here is the iffy package. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna be careful because I don't want to cut into anything. What'd you do?
I just turned this thing on.
Oh, okay.
So we can see.
All right. Yeah, you guys can probably tell my voice is pretty hoarse. When I say I was sick, I mean I've been really bad sick. I'm not going to go into graphic detail, but it's been pretty bad, guys. Still not 100%, but I felt like, you know, it's been a week since I did a video, so I felt like I need to get out here and try to get something. Oh my God. Are you even serious right now, Zane? Oh, I don't know if you even want me to say your name after this. Holy jeez. Holy jeez, Zane. I can't even show this to you guys. I can't. I'm going to show this to you. I'm going to show it to you. Okay, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna say this package came from someone I was talking to on the phone here a while back. He reached out to me, and he's helping me locate some good cheap parts for the China Vette build. You know, that I wouldn't have been able to find otherwise, but they are available on eBay. They're just special part numbers. But anyway, he offered to send me a goodie box, and he definitely sent me a goodie box. I'm just gonna pull it out. Right here we've got, it says Bad Luck Garage mascot Uncle Remus. And we've also got a cool little looks like a turbocharger key ring and a little gear shifter key ring. I actually like that. That's pretty cool. I don't know if I want to touch this, man. Oh, okay. Breathe a sigh of relief. It's new, unused. Okay, well, I guess I can touch it then. I don't know. Should I smell it first, guys? I'll tell you what. I'll save that for later, but we'll probably stick that up here with the turbo and just let people ask questions in all the future videos. How's that? All right, let's see what else we got. Zane. Holy crap, you sent a bunch of stuff. Wow, man. We've got 93 through 02 Trans Am Firebird center console switch panel. Okay, it looks like a homemade switch panel with a hole for a nitrous gauge, and then you can put your switches for your nitrous and stuff in it. We've got a boost gauge in a pillar pod. We'll find some use for that in the future, guys. I can guarantee that. Got some random, look like we got a bunch of random Firebird Trans Am parts. I know Zane told me on the phone that he had a bunch. Oh yes, awesome. Awesome. We got some heat sheathing, and I'm actually going to be using this. We might actually use that in our video where we do the wideband. Weather seal, and I'm pretty sure he was sending me this to use for the hood seal, which I've already done at this point, redone it, but I'm sure I'll find other use for it, guys. Weather stripping is one of those things you can always find a use for. Throttle body spacer for Chevy truck, Camaro, etc. And this looks like the old like, you know, the dual throttle body, you know, the ones that had the what am I looking for, you know, the dual inlet, like oh no, this TBI. Okay, for TBI. Ooh, I actually know somebody that can use this. Awesome. This is one of the goodies I was really looking for, guys. Okay, this is a throttle body spacer that's going to go between my throttle body and my intake manifold on the Corvette, and allow me to screw my nitrous nozzles in to the side here. And he had said, you know, the hole was small because it was for a he was using it for a dry kit. So all I have to do is drill this out and retap it for my larger nozzles, and I can actually run two systems on this, because I can do it on this side and then I can drill and tap it on the other side, so I can have a kit going on each side, so I can have 2 kits of nitrous, and I don't have to worry about drilling holes in, you know, like any of my duct work or anything going to the throttle body. That's awesome, Zane. Thanks, brother. That is awesome. We are definitely going to use that on our nitrous install. Jeez, there's more in here, guys. Did you seriously send me a plug? Yeah, we got one TR55 plug. Boy, when you said you were sending me some spare parts, you wasn't kidding, were you, buddy? Bay LEDs. Now, I know they say LED fog lights. You know what we could do with these? In the back of the Avalanche, the cargo area of the Avalanche, wire these in. That would be awesome if they're white. I don't know if they're white. Yeah, if they're white, we might just put these in the cargo area of the Avalanche, guys, because one issue we have, like when we go camping or even if we're just doing stuff after dark, is we can't see what we're getting out back there. So that would be awesome for that. Oh, geez, there's more goodies. Damn, Zane, you sent me your whole garage, brother. Oh, little air cleaner, valve cover air cleaner. Never have enough of those. Got a bigger air cleaner. Oh, we got another plug. Another NGK V-Power. Good Lord. Oh, yeah, he sent this too, guys. He told me he was sending me this. This is actually a 160 degree thermostat and housing. So here's the deal with that, guys. I was gonna run a 180 in the China Vette, but you know, these things are like 24 bucks for the 180s or 160s. So I think what I'm gonna do, since he sent it to me, is we're gonna put the 160 in, and of course I'll adjust my tune, adjust my fans and everything, and my my open loop, closed loop tables as necessary. And we're gonna try the 160 in there, see if that helps us out at all. Oh. And he sent me an Oklahoma tag. It says Oklahoma tag because I'm weird. You're a good weird, brother. You're a good weird. But all right, guys, I think that's everything out of the box here. We'll hang the plate up in here too. Hell, I might start collecting license plates. Who knows? I know there's some channels that people send them license plates from every state and they just hang them all over the garage. So I might start doing that, guys. I mean, I've got my National Guard tag and my motorcycle tag, and I've got the tag from Project Steppenwolf, so I could make those the centerpieces and then start stacking state tags or something. I don't know. But anyway, thank you to Zane and to Sam for all the goodies. We are going to use these, and well, thanks, guys. Moving right along, what we're going to do today, you guys already know, we're going to be putting nitrous on the Corvette. So I'm not feeling well still, but I'm going to try to kind of prep for that. So what I did is I got some BR7 plugs. You saw those in the video I did where I announced the t-shirt winner and everything. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to set the gap on all these BR7s to 0.035, which is normally where I set them for nitrous. Now you can run these same plugs if you're doing forced induction, but of course you want to close the gap up with boost. Usually around 20 or 22 is where you want it if you're running boost. Now if you're running a lot of boost, you might want to close the gap up even more. And I do want to say, you know, somebody had recommended the E3 plugs, and look, man, that's fine for you. Like, I wasn't trying to argue with you. I've never used them. The reason I've never used them is because honestly they're just too expensive. You know, I've got this unwritten rule where I don't like to pay more than, you know, a couple dollars for a spark plug, and those things are like $6 a piece. And the fact of the matter is, I've been running these things in boosted applications, well, in one boosted application and in nitrous applications for years, brother, and I've never had an issue with BR7s, ever. I've never had one break, burn off, nothing. So that's why I use them. You know, I got them for less than $2 a piece. There will be a link in the description to where I got them. I paid $19 for a set of 8. So, you know, it's a good budget plug if you're on boost or on the bottle. Something else to keep in mind, guys, is you want to avoid protruded tip plugs whenever you're running boost or nitrous, any kind of, you know, forced induction. You don't want a protruded tip plug. You know, it can heat up, start causing detonation, or worse. So you always want a non-protruded tip plug, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. This is a shrouded or non-protruded tip plug. This is a BR7. This is a protruded tip plug. See the difference? See how the inner tip sticks out, and you've got this long ground strap here on the protruded tip. Okay, that's not what you want for boost. This is what you want for boost or nitrous, guys. So just so you know, and I know that some people say run TR6s, and I know people have gotten away with running TR6s, but it's just extra insurance, guys. They're the same price. Why take a chance? Also very important is make sure you put some anti-seize on your plugs. You're putting these in aluminum heads. You don't want them seizing up on you. Little dab will do you. You don't have to just smear it on there. Just get a little bit starting on the threads, and as you screw it in, it'll spread out. So okay, guys, so the passenger side's done, and you know, this isn't a how-to, but like I said, guys, I'm not feeling well. I'm just trying to get some content out for you and keep you up to date with progress here. So these are what I believe are the original factory installed spark plugs in this vehicle, and I'm pretty sure about this. The first giveaway is the part number, this 707, because I believe in the mid 2000s GM actually switched over to the, well, hold on a second, I've got one. Yeah, they switched over to the 258 iridium plugs. So yeah, these have probably been in there since the vehicle was new, and you can see when you consider these have 78,000 miles on them. I don't know if the camera's picking it up well, but they're actually in pretty good shape, guys, all of them. I mean, they're all in about the same shape. They've got a lot of wear. If you can see that little tip, if you look at this newer plug that's only got a couple hundred miles on it, how the electrode actually comes to a point right there, and the point has completely wore off of these. I really hope the camera's picking that up for you guys so you can see the difference in the two. But yeah, I mean, it's just average wear, guys. Nothing running rich, nothing running lean. Those plugs look good. Like I said, the only reason I'm replacing them, these are supposed to be good to 100,000 miles, guys. That's why GM started using them. The only reason I'm replacing these at this time, I was having no misfires, no issues, but we are putting nitrous on the China Vette, so I needed to go to a copper core plug and a non-protruded tip plug, because we may be we may be throwing a little more nitrous than we should at it at some point. So yeah, these plugs look good. Passenger side's done. Not gonna make you guys suffer through the driver's side. Plus, like I said, I'm not feeling well. I need to go rest for a second. But this isn't really a how-to guide, guys. You know, as I was doing it, I started thinking about I started remembering back when I first started working on cars and doing just, you know, things like spark plug changes. And so I just wanted to give you a couple tips. Number one, these guys here are a great investment when you're working in an engine bay where you don't have a whole lot of room to worm your hand in and really get a good grip on the spark plug wires. These are kind of expensive. If you buy them in the store, they're about $35–40. I got these at Pet Boys. But if you buy them online, you can get them for about $13 a pair. They're just spark plug pliers, or spark plug wire pliers. They don't work real great on these LS style wires that have the metal boot, and that leads me to my second tip. My second tip is, if you've got the factory style wires that have the metal boot on them, don't try to pull the metal to remove them. You want to get a grip on the rubber part of the boot that's sticking out behind there, because if you try to tug on the metal part, number one, with these, you will never get enough clamping force. You'll strip these pliers out. And these have actually, I've stripped them out a couple times, but they still work fine on rubber boots. But hold of the part of the rubber boot that's sticking out the back of the metal and pull on that and just kind of twist it and wiggle it, and it will pop off, guys. It'll seem impossible, especially if they've been on there for a while, but if you wiggle them around enough in a circular motion and twist them a little bit and wiggle and pull at the same time, they will come off. What's funny is you're going to find that you'll find a sweet spot with them, and you'll struggle and struggle, but then you'll find that sweet spot where you can wiggle and pull at the same time and they pop right off, and then all the rest of them, you'll already know that spot and you'll pop them right off. Next thing is, on this Corvette and on just about any LS engine I've ever worked on, pretty much all you're going to need is your 3/8 ratchet, a short extension, and your 5/8 spark plug socket. Sorry guys, still don't feel well, but anyway, that's pretty much all you're going to need. That's all I used on this. Now on some applications you may need a swivel joint or something like that, but for the most part, this is all you need. On some of them, you're just going to use this part, and on some of them, you're going to use, the whole assembly. But those are the only three tools you're really going to need. Don't forget to put anti-seize on your spark plugs. When you put them in, you are putting metal or steel into aluminum. It will corrode together, and it's never a bad idea to put some dielectric grease on the ends of your spark plugs before you snap the boots on. Now, when you're putting your spark plug wires back on, don't listen for a click, feel for a click, okay? When you go to push them on, it's not always an audible click, but if you're taking your time and you're feeling it, you will always feel the little click as you're snapping the boot onto the spark plug, and that click is, the end in that spark plug wire clipping over this edge on your spark plug. So like I said, you can't always hear it, but unless you've got gloves on, you can always feel it. And if you watch my video, I always take the big gloves off. Sometimes I'll wear the little rubber gloves. You can still feel it through that, but if you're wearing big thick work gloves, you're not going to be able to feel that click sometimes. So I always recommend either using your bare hands, or if you're like me, you've got a day job and you can't be walking around with greasy fingernails all the time, just get some thin nitrile rubber gloves so you can feel that click. But like I said, guys, this isn't a tutorial, but I just I wanted to give those tips. Oh, and one more thing, I know a lot of the time you will struggle to find the hole. I've gotten to where I pretty much know the angle that the plugs all go in, because you can't see the hole, guys. So my suggestion is, when you start putting your spark plugs back in, take all your spark plugs out on one side, and then the one that's easiest for you to get to, start that one first, and that way you can see the angle when you go to put the others in, so you can look at the one next to it that you just put in and the ones that are kind of harder to see, you know, you can see that you're going in at the same angle. That'll make it easier for you to find the hole when you're putting your new spark plugs in. So I hope those tips help you guys out. I'm not going to make you guys suffer through it, but before I end this video, I'm just going to let you know I am replacing these clamps under here that leak. I am replacing them with these clamps that I bought on eBay to try to get rid of the exhaust leaks on the front to the header connection and the mid pipe to X pipe connection. So we're getting rid of those. If you want to know about these clamps, there will be a link in the description. I went over them in detail in the video where I did the t-shirt giveaway and the mail time and everything. If you watch that video, then you already know what these are, how they work, where they come from. If you didn't watch that video, then, well, I suggest you go back and watch it. But I am going to take the entire exhaust loose. I'm going to take all the clamps loose. I'm going to prop up the tips, just like I did in the original installation video of these headers and X pipe. And like I said, you guys can go back and watch that video, so there's no point in me making this video any longer to show this to you guys. But hopefully this will take care of the exhaust leaks up front, and then we'll just have to deal with having these joints back here welded up at a later time. So I said, guys, I'm still not 100% feeling better from being sick, but I wanted to get something out for you guys. So you know, I hope this helps some people out. Hopefully those tips helped you out. If you know, you're just now getting into working on your own vehicle or something. If not, then this is just a project update for you guys who are following the China Vette project. So if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, share it with a friend. If you haven't subscribed, click that subscribe button, and I'll see you next time here on Bad Luck Garage.